creating enough facility to change the face of the headquarters and then some of the divisions as well. You can see the pavement, the road pavement. It wasn't like this before. You polish your shoe in the morning, then it came back, but now everything is shining. Then the drainage system, we also did. They will have a very bad, really, dilapidated upstairs in the barracks too. He also, in fact, he did a very wonderful thing there. So, generally, I would say that we are very, very happy. Lastly, now you can see at the gates, in fact, it's a very wonderful edifice. We have, if you're coming to the Nigeria Police Headquarters in Abakaliki, you believe that you're actually coming into police headquarters.
When I look at the barracks, as the former governors, but today, all of us are happy. Everywhere it was so dirty. You see moths. If you want to pass, you just jump before you pass.
Indeed, Ebonyi State Police Command of the Nigeria Police Force and its environs today wear a new look, well above most of its contemporaries, courtesy Engineer David Nweze Umahi. There is no doubt that the Nigeria Police Force Ebonyi State Command is happy and ready to offer greater service to Ebonyi State in return. Together with Governor Umahi, Ebonyi will grow faster. The prison is another crucial federal agency in the state. Ugoma Obu has the report. I am Doris Ekumankama.
The attempted jailbreak of August 2016 exposed a lot of things about the Abakaliki prison. One of such was the inadequacy of the facilities at the prison and overcrowding of the facility. It was in response to this that Ebonyi State Governor, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi, promised to expand the facilities to avoid prison congestion presently seen in the prison. To make good of the promise, work has commenced at the new site for the expansion of the prison just behind the works house. The massive work going on there, when completed, will go to a great extent in improving the living conditions of the inmates of Abakaliki Federal Prison.
A visit by His Excellency our Governor on 1 or 2 occasions to the prison of Abakaliki here aroused his interest and his zeal to construct a modern prison so that we will relocate and then relocate all the prisoners that are within the present Abakaliki prison to that place. It is this idea that motivated His Excellency to direct the Ministry of Land, Housing and Survey to immediately commence the construction of 3 modern prison blocks of 1 story each. This prison block is built in cells, and each block is supposed to contain 210 inmates, and we have 3 of them that is almost at decking level now. Just sometime last month, he directed that because of the good work that is going on site, and because of the fact that he doesn't want to allow anybody or for us to have some people remaining in the old prison when we will eventually move them, he directed that another set of 3 cells of the same type of block be commenced. And as I speak with you, they have already commenced.
Quality, like in every other project of the state government, is ensured with proper monitoring of the project. The new extension of Abakaliki prison will have 6 one-story buildings for inmates. Each of the buildings will comfortably accommodate 260 inmates. Presently, 3 of the buildings are up, while work is ongoing in them and the next 3.
When we turn in the key, fence it accordingly. Of course, give the environment the necessary light. My governor is a governor that likes light so much and water. I know we are going to give them light, we are going to give them water. When we give them that, then we will now discuss with the federal government to know what we are going to do in the area where we have the present Abakaliki Federal Prison.
When completed, it will be a modern prison edifice in the country. It will remind inmates that the government is also there for them. This project is an attestation that the government of Engineer Chief David Nwezomahi has all segments of the society at heart. In turn, all segments of the society should also have him in mind, especially in the next general elections. Let's now visit the recycling plant at Umuahara. Tony Ukwome has the report. I am Uguma Obu.
Waste management across the world is a very big challenge. This is because wastes are generated on a daily basis from households, and when brought together as heaps of rubbish, poses challenge to space, land, and the air we all breathe. Ebonyi State is not an exception in this regard. That is why the present government of Engineer David Nwezomahi vowed to employ modern techniques in waste management and cleanliness of the state. One of the steps in this regard is the basis of this report, and that is the waste recycling plant at Umuahara, a Zanot local government area. The waste recycling plant is one of the earliest projects of the present government in Ebonyi State. It was established to drive the waste to wealth policy of the Engineer David Nwezomahi-led administration.
This building is a very gigantic project which was kicked off in September 2016. As I speak with you, the project is almost completed, or in fact is completed as far as the building work is concerned. The machineries are being installed by expatriates. So that was actually the first project that we embarked on in this ministry. And this project, why I say it is gigantic, is that a particular building that is occupying almost 1 hectare of land, 10,000 square meters, can only be addressed and called very gigantic.
It started like every other government project with quality assurance, but today it has grown like the biblical mustard seed. A visit to the location will convince any doubting Thomases that the present government in the state wants to deal a blow to generated wastes in Ebonyi State, create employment, and turn such wastes into wealth. With the machines being fixed today, the recycling plant is expected to be ready in few months ahead. Then, degradable and non-degradable wastes will be turned into wealth. Even waste from other states could be brought in for recycling. This project is one of the major steps at industrializing Ebonyi State by Governor David Nwezomahi. It will benefit the people greatly, be part of efforts to keep Ebonyi State clean. The next report is on the mushroom revolution going on in the state. It is coming from Bene Edwin Onwe. I am Tony Ukwome.
Many people in this part of the world may not know that mushrooms are of immense health benefits and economic value to human life. Mushrooms have been discovered by experts to have much more minerals and vitamins needed for human growth well-being, and maintenance for healthy living. Also, mushrooms are one of the greatest immune system boosters and used in weight control. Do you know all this? The demand for this all-important health product, mushroom, is high within and outside Nigeria. It is his concrete efforts towards aggressive agricultural revolution in the state that engineer David Mwezomahi has, through agriculture within the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Survey, constructed a very big mushroom house covering about 5,000 square meters of land. It is indeed the first of its kind in the history of Ebonyi State. It is for the feeding of Ebonyi people and residents. Above all, for exports to outside world in the current bid of economic diversification to reposition the economy. The Honorable Commissioner for Lands, Housing and Survey, Chief Sunday Ima, threw more light on this.
This mushroom house is occupying nothing less than 5,000 square meters of land. The idea is that within a very short time from now, because as I speak, this project has been completed, within a very short time from now, Ebonyi State is going to be exporting mushroom. This is a commodity that is in high demand, both locally and internationally. So we are going to, within a very short record of time, be a state, one of the states. If there are others, I don't know for now, but at least we are going to take the lead in exporting or export of mushroom.
Indeed, Governor David Mwezomahi has made us realize that mushroom is of great health and economic benefits. The nature's usual free mushrooms growth is fast being eroded by harsh activities on land. The interest of growing mushrooms in Ebonyi State is for healthy living. It is all about you. Support Governor David Mwezomahi, therefore, for more. It can only be well with you in Ebonyi State with Engineer David Mwezomahi as governor come 2019. Doris Ekmakama has the report. I am Bene Edwin Onwe.
Let's now visit the international market. Ugoma Obu is standing by, ready with the report.
The International Market Project is a project conceived by the past administration of Ebonyi State to increase commerce. The project has lasted for years without being fully completed for use to achieve its aim and objectives. The worst is that the quality of the project has been questioned by experts.
Some of the buildings are already collapsing. The crack in the wall can best be described as window. In fact, if I use the word of the members of the Market Traders Association who came to the market just some days ago, to see the market, they described the place as a death trap. Some of them and most of them suggested that the place be demolished. One, the location of the market. If you go to that market and see the level at which the market is located, taking it from the road that is crossing that place, you will really see that in engineering, what you can best describe the place is that those buildings are buried on the ground. Because you can't have a floor of a building that will be lower than the road that is nearest to you. Otherwise, what you're saying is that somebody stays in there, and in rainy season, all waters that will be collecting from the roadside will come and kind of enhance the whole place. So a look at the place now shows that there is really nothing we can do with the building. We are just trying to manage the building. That's why the governor directed the ministry to go into that place and see what we can do. Even when the elders, even when His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the state, led the elders of the state, the House of Assembly members, some CAN executives to the market, everybody was of the same opinion that this was a very, very wrong decision. The location of the market is a very, very wrong decision. If you check the buildings, the bungalow shops, the size of the bungalow shops can best be described as a kiosk.
Considering the huge resources spent on this project, the government of engineer David Nwezo Mahi decided to redeem the project. Reconstruction works were approved, while approval was given for new projects that will meet standards. A visit to the project site today shows that the new constructions designed to meet quality and challenges of the terrain are coming up. The difference with the existing buildings in the site stand out in many ways. When the redemption of the project is achieved, it will change the face of commerce in the state. The traders will be better for it. Ebonians will definitely enjoy the project. For our last report of the day, let's join Bene Edwin Unwe. I am Ugoma Ogbu.
The state governor, engineer Chief David Nwezo Mahi, has made tremendous achievements in terms of land use and acquisition in Ebonyi State. In fact, before his inception as governor, the process or processes of land use and acquisition was not only much cumbersome but complex. For instance, the processes of land registrations and obtaining of C of O, known as Certificate of Occupancy, were usually at very snail speed. But now, with Governor David Nwezo Mahi-led government, the issuance and obtaining of C of O by landowners has been made easy and faster. Presently, there are many C of O's signed and awaiting collection by their owners, as explained by the Honorable Commissioner for Lands, Housing and Survey, Chief Sunday Inyima.
People should come and claim their CFOs. A lot of them, they think that it is only when you bring your application and then you maybe pay necessary fees with Land Ministry of Land. There is also these duties, other duties that you have, stamp duty, that you have to pay, which is not within Ministry of Land. At this stage, you have to now come, that your CFO that have been signed by His Excellency the Governor, you now ensure that you go to stamp duty and pay the necessary stamp duty, and then it will come back here, you come to registry, it is registered, and then you collect. Without payment of stamp duty, we can't release. That is the ignorance that some people are suffering from, and then a lot of these CFOs are packed here. I've, within last month or last 2 months, published list of CFOs that are within our custody in National Issue. National Issue is one of our local tabloid here. I published it.
This fast and easy method of land registration and issuance of Certificate of Occupancy in Ebonyi State is indeed a great feat by Engineer Chief David Nwezo Mahi's administration on the state. In addition, more lands have been harmoniously and effortlessly acquired by government for the state and indigents, including those in diaspora, through the leadership ingenuity of Governor David Nwezo Mahi.
Ultimately, within the next 2 months, where we are going to, or where we are aiming at, is a situation in which case with your phone, you can buy land. Pay for it. You don't need to come. And in the next 100, 150, till thy kingdom come, nobody will come up to say, I also paid for the same portion of land, parcel of land. That is where we're going to.
Therefore, Governor Mai has always achieved all he sets out to achieve. He is divinely sent for accomplishments. Needless to say more. In the area of land, housing and survey, these three achievements, we are informed reliably, are the beginnings of better things to come, as government is set to ensure that Ebonians enjoy with no rancor.
Wow, it's been a wonderful journey, you must agree with me. This here is one of the beauties being constructed under the leadership of Engineer David Nweze Umahi. What more can Ebonians possibly say other than to say thank you, God, for giving us such a wonderful man? On behalf of the production crew, I want to thank all of you for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed hanging out with us on this episode, why not let's do this again tomorrow? Same time, same station. Until then, be an advocate of good governance. My name is Evelyn Aligbe. God bless you.